Hey Facebook friends, at Finnerty here. Another drops of wisdom to share with you. How many of you had a chance to watch the Super Bowl this past Sunday? Probably most of you. And I'm wondering, after watching the game, what stood out for you? Was it the fact that Tom Brady threw for a record 505 yards in the Super Bowl? Was it the fact that Nick Foles, who backup quarterback, led his team to victory? Was even the fact that the Philadelphia Eagles defense, which is supposed to be a top 5 defense, gave up a record 618 yards to Tom Brady and the Patriots. All of those are impressive statistics, but none of those stood out to me. The two things that I took away from this Super Bowl was two of the quieter moments. One, you probably remember the particular situation when Brandon Graham came from Brady's right side, strip sacked him, caused a fumble with less than 3 minutes left in the game. Well, most of you probably remember that play. But did you know that up until that point, he only had one tackle? That though he had a really good year, 9.5 sacks, he really didn't do much to impact the game. Yet, with less than 3 minutes left, he's still persevering. He's still fighting through each play, not giving up. And now he's going to go down as one of the most memorable plays in Philadelphia Eagles history, in one of the biggest games ever. How cool is that? A lesson for our kids to never give up, never surrender, never stop persevering, never stop giving their all. And yet, that's not what stands out most with me. The thing that I took away from watching that game, and while I was very impressed with Nick Foles and the game that he had, were the 5 unsung heroes of the game. The offensive line. While they were really good during the regular season, they were going against Bill Belichick's best defense in a big game. And in fact, Belichick's known for coming up with some ingenious play or scheme to disrupt the offense. Just look at last year, right? Atlanta Falcons rolling through their defense up until halftime. And then at halftime, he makes adjustments and stops them. Not this year. And those 5 offensive linemen played a huge part in the victory. Yet, at the end of the game, Nick Foles gets the MVP, and a lot of the awards goes to the playmakers. And just very little you hear about the offensive linemen. And yet, they're the ones who helped the running backs get 164 yards running, helped Nick Foles get 373 yards passing, and even were part of the trick play that allowed him to score the first touchdown in the Super Bowl by a quarterback. Pretty cool on a pass play, I should say. So, what do we do? What does that mean for our kids? I imagine most of the time in life, whether it's on teams in middle school, high school, college, or when they get their first jobs, they're going to be part of a team, and they're probably not going to be the main star. They're probably not going to be, the person who's going to get all the limelight. They still need to do their best. They still need to kind of fight through all the situations and persevere. Like the offensive linemen who, from the start of the game to the end, never stop fighting to keep their blocks up, never stop fighting to open a way for the running backs. They protected their leader. They did their best to keep their leader, the quarterback, free and able to do what he needs to do. And while Nick Foles gets all the credit, if it wasn't for those linemen, he wouldn't be where he is today, a Super Bowl champion. In fact, just look at the one guy in the Patriots who let Brandon Graham get by him, right? Caused a sack. One bad play at a key moment and caused the change of the game. So, when you talk to your kids this week, or this month, this year, there's going to be an opportunity when they're going to be the non-star. They're going to be just part of the team. They're going to want to give up. They're going to want to, not give their best. Remind them of the Super Bowl. Remind them of those offensive linemen and how important them doing every play, practicing their role on the team, how important it was for the entire success of the team. If they could do that this year, if they could do it, for their middle school, high school career, if they could do that for the rest of their life, they will be not only successful, they just might be winning the Super Bowl on their team, whatever that might be. All right. Hey, have a great day, and I'll be back to you next week with another Drops of Wisdom. And take care. Bye.